There we go. Now we're good.
Cool.
Cool,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I would
So
like I was just saying, I would love to hear from you on where you were at
mhm.
when you started wholesaling, kind of where you're at now, and then how Axiom played a role.
Okay, cool. So let's see. Started wholesaling in 2018.
Yeah.
Like September. Well, I started to learn about wholesaling. Let's say that 2018. I didn't close my first deal until 2019, which was like March. It was like the end of February into March. That was on a letter I sent out. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so um, once I did that, and the only reason I got that property is because my aunt, she told me about a property across the street from her that had fire damage, and she told me the backstory to the property. So I was beginning to learn a little bit about skip trace and everything. So I skip traced the owner, sent her a letter. And that's how I got my first deal.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a process in place or anything, and then, and I got that first deal, and that was like for about see, I think I did that one for about 6K.
Okay. Nice.
It was 8K total, but I gave the person who bought the buyer in, I gave him two.
Oh,
So
sure. So you did a little joint venture deal.
yeah, a little JV. I did, but
Yeah.
I didn't know what a JV was at first. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
So what I mean, I just put it on Craigslist. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he reached out, and we end up. So we let that property go for 48, but the end buyer ended up paying 60. So so I could have made more if I would have known what I know now. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But so after that, I didn't really gain any traction because I didn't have any systems in place. So I stopped actually doing it because I was a truck driver by trade.
Right.
So truck driver, got my CDLs or whatever. So I stopped doing it. And so let's see, that's 2019. So a friend of mine who's he's actually here in Atlanta with me. He wholesales as well. He was like, he sent me a picture of a chick one day, and I was like, man, I got to get back into wholesaling. So I got back into wholesaling. That was about, let's see, I started back doing it marketing. I say around, let's see, about October. So October 2019, I
19.
started back.
Okay.
Yep, I started back marketing or whatever, and that's when I ran into Jesse from
Yeah. Jesse
yep,
LeBlanc. Yeah.
yep, Jesse LeBlanc. So man, I reached out to him, and I was trying to actually get buyers for my buyers list. So Jesse, I just built rapport with Jesse or whatever, and he introduced me to the Kingdom Facebook group.
Right.
He was like, man, you should join this group, man. I like you, and so he introduced me to the Kingdom, and so once I joined the Kingdom, I sent out all my marketing, and with so many people that's in the Kingdom and so many different levels of, you know, I say different things that you can do within real estate that you learn through the Kingdom.
Right.
I decided to go ahead and get my real estate license.
Okay.
So I got my yep. So I actually was still marketing and everything, and so I ended up getting my real estate license. So I started studying in November. I ended up getting my license in February this year. Okay.
Nice.
So yep. So
Congrats.
so I got my license this year, February. But I also joined Axiom around that time in October. I think around October or something like that.
Yeah, kind of when you
But
kicked things off last year.
right when I started back, so that's when I decided to join Axiom,
Yep.
and then along with studying for my real estate exam or whatever. So and I just started, building rapport and building with a buyer. So actually, once I joined Axiom, it allowed me to understand the relationship part of the business. You see what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
what ended up happening is I end up developing a relationship with that buyer who bought that fire damage property.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But see, I was kind of fearful about even reaching out to him after that. After he bought the property, because he met me at the property and I didn't know how to interact with him. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So because I was the first guy, the first middleman. I wanted the end that know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But but once I got into Axiom, it showed me how to interact with him. And so now to this day, he just bought another property that I sold him, and he looking to buy another one. So,
That's awesome.
so that's, where I'm at now. And, I do right now, currently, like I said, I'm about to close to my second deal. It actually got pushed till Tuesday of next week. So that's going to be 18K. But
For that one deal or the two deals?
for that one,
Yeah.
that's one. And then I
Nice.
just closed one Monday for 12.
Nice.
So, yeah. So, and I have, let's see, I got 2 contracts for this company. The owners, they want to do something like in February, but I already got them on a contract, and I got the contract locked up. So they ready. Once they get everything they need out of the property, then we're gonna go ahead and move forward with those.
Yeah.
I have another property now that I'm waiting on the agreement for, and let's see, and that's it, man. I'm working, just consistently putting out my marketing, like Todd and and the guys teach, just putting out your marketing and making sure that you're consistent.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of new people don't understand, is that it's not about it's not about the marketing, picking 5 or 6. It's what you can be consistent at, and that's where I think a lot of people go wrong. And you don't have to spend a whole lot of money, marketing. You can, but it's not gonna work if you're not consistent. So
right.
So that's pretty much where I'm at right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And are you at a point in your business where you're doing deals on a consistent basis now?
Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah. I think because I'm, like I said, I got 2 closing now, and then I'm just consistent. It's almost like it's almost cliche, but when you're doing it consistent, and the pipeline gonna fill, and it's a cliche for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Because it works. You know what I'm saying? It works.
That's right.
I mean, but so if you stay consistent with it, with what Todd and the guys they tell you in the program, man, just do it. But the biggest thing, do not think. Don't think. Just do it. Simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. If you think about it too long, you're just gonna trick yourself out of into not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
if this was a mic, I drop mode.
So,
oh my gosh, so true.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fantastic. I'm super stoked. I saw your post about the 2 that you got going on right now, and it had been a minute since I chatted with you, and I was like, oh my gosh, this dude is crushing it. This is so exciting. So dude, man, I really appreciate you taking a couple minutes to share on that.
No problem, man. No problem. So, if anybody see it, man, y'all want to reach out to me. JaMario Price on Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't really. I want to get back into the weekly meetings and everything, so I can help people, on the fly, in real time. So I'm gonna try to do that, but I don't be online a lot because I just be grinding, man. Because it's just me. It's just me. I go on my own appointments. I don't have a VA or anything like that. So don't get out here and try to get all these systems. And man, look, you don't really need all that stuff to start off. You know what I'm saying? Just get you some traction and you'll be good.
Right. Just, that you're just showing you're a pillar of it, or an example of what can be done just even with one person.
Yeah. And I'm in Atlanta, man. One of the hottest markets in the country. You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
Atlanta's on par with a Houston and the DFW and those types of markets.
And it's not as big as those markets.
No, right,
either.
exactly. No.
You see what I'm saying?
But that level, it's hot those markets where things move. There's if it's there, people are gonna snatch it up, man.
Oh yeah. So
and you're making some pretty healthy spreads. That's fantastic.
Yeah, man. So I'm just building up, man, trying to my next level. I'm going to the next level. So, Yeah, I'm really trying to do 7 figures this year, man. I'm not trying, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because it just
in 2020.
It's there. 2021.
2021.
2021.
Yeah.
This time next year, I'll be 7 figures.
Oh, totally. I mean, with what you're doing, especially like you're at that point where like you could start scaling it, bringing on other team members or systems and things like that.
Yep.
My gosh, it would not take much for you to get to that 7-figure mark. From what you're doing.
Man.
Dude,
yeah.
So awesome. So, you're killing it, brother.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, man.
Oh, dude. Appreciate you taking the time.
Dude, no problem, seriously.
man. I love doing these quick little interviews because they're super helpful for people.
Yeah.
Whether they're in Axiom or considering it, because then they can start seeing examples of other people that are doing it. And it's like, oh my gosh, in a year's time, going from like, hey, I basically was at zero because you just were restarting and you'd only done one deal, and it sounds like it was almost kind of by accident. And then in a year's time, you're like, yeah, the next level is 7 figures in the next year. Like, that just defies like so many business statistics. Like, yeah, in 2 years, we're doing 7 figures of profit. Like,
man, and it's just like that, man. If you stay consistent and just do it, and like I said, man, it's possible, man. It's possible for real. So,
dude, well, I appreciate you being an example, brother.
Hey, man. Hey, man. I just want to just praise the Axiom, the Kingdom, the content that y'all provide, man, and because you got people out here charging. Ooh, oh man, you know what people charge. And, So, it's remarkable, man, what we doing, and to have and see, not that you have to look at this part too. You join Axiom of the Kingdom, you're going to have access to these type of people who are really doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you have to look at that too. You have to look at that.
Yeah. Putting you in a sphere of people who are actually
exactly.
So crucial.
Yep.
So crucial.
Yep.
Well, man, I really appreciate taking the time. I want to be respectful of your time, but this is super helpful and I love it. Congrats again on the success you've seen, man. And look forward to seeing you more in the group and
yes, sir.
Continue seeing the success. And if there's anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Hey, likewise, man. Anything you need from me, let me know. I'm just a DM away, man.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate it, JaMario.
All right, cool. Appreciate it, bro. Have a good one. All right.